Anjali, so you spent 6 months with us, going through the entire protocol, and I just wanted to take your feedback for my community to see how has the journey been? What did you come to us with? And what did you think about functional medicine approach? How was it different from everything else that you've tried before? And what is your health looking like now after you've spent last 6 months with us? So if you can just give us a little bit of brief and then we'll go over what we did in the program.
Sure. Well, when I came to you, actually, I had multiple issues. I had extreme fatigue, which was like huge. I used to just get up and go back to sleep. It was huge fatigue. I had muscular pain. I used to need massages like twice a week, and I felt that didn't heal the pain. I had acidity over many years, over 10 years. I was asthmatic for 10 years. I needed an inhaler, nebulizer, call it what you may. The Delhi pollution got me down. And I was also pre-diabetic. There was diabetes, predisposed in my family. And I had brain fog. I had Hashimoto's, autoimmune, which I came to know by chance. So there was a series of health issues. I had severe allergies.
Yeah, I saw that. Eye allergy
Skin
and
allergies. My God. Yeah. I had a lot of allergies. So, I mean, so it wasn't one thing. It was amalgam of many things which left me very confused. What is happening to me as a body, in my body? And it affected me mentally. It brought down my confidence level, because I was all my life as a young person, hale, hearty. I used to work 10, 12 hours a day. I never felt it. But this was like a shocker. And that's when I decided because I had tried allopathy for years. I had tried, and I was kind of, it had kind of closed all doors because I was not getting to the root of issues. It was like, ye le lo, but it was, I think,
trying to fix everything, basically.
It was like a fixer. It was like a quick fix, but I wasn't, I was not satisfied, and I was not getting okay. So I was then, of course, I heard you so many times, and I really, it made sense to me, and suddenly it dawned to me that this, maybe I was diagnosed, of course, as leaky gut or gut dysbiosis, and I said,
dysbiosis.
It makes sense to me, and then I said that let me try it. And when I started, I decided with a mindset that I'm going to trust you guys 100%.
I think that is what heals people. I keep saying that. If you keep questioning us or keep questioning why am I doing this? This makes no sense, or I haven't heard of these things before. It's never going to work. I think the best thing that really works is you have to trust us, because we understand how the body functions. We have to get to the root of your thing. So if you don't follow what we tell you, it just doesn't work. So glad you did that. Yeah.
So I started with that mindset because I realized that is one way forward. I'm going to trust you guys completely because this is your area. You're the professionals. And when I started, of course, with my GI mapping, and it was like, for me to send my stool overseas, all this thing was something, it was like, I was like a book, mein kya kar rahi hu,
I know, but this is where we know about infections. This is how we get to know what infections we're dealing with. Unfortunately, this level of research is not in India. We use like gold standard testing, gold standard labs, which top doctors in the world use, so it was important. But look what came out, like a lot of infections, H. pylori, parasites, also some autoimmune triggering bacteria. So much of it came in that GM.
Liked about you guys, you explained the reason behind everything. It made so much of sense because there was a logic to everything. And I really appreciated the fact that because of my brain fog or because of whatever reasons, I asked the same question multiple times, and I was always answered I used to look forward to these meetings. So that why am I taking this? How does this help? Why should I do that? And it made a lot of sense. My energy levels have come up. Come up so huge. I feel what my energy levels used to be a decade back. I'm not getting any younger.
So, energy, basically fatigue is actually a mental issue. Fatigue happens in the brain. Okay, then we feel it in the body. And that's because of oxidative stress and inflammation. So your inflammation, when it comes down, your fatigue naturally gets settled. And also lack of iron. So infections basically feed on
Yes.
iron a lot. So when you improve your infections and the body is not using that much iron anymore, you will start to feel energetic again. So simple logic to everything.
So it's simple logic, but and I really, appreciated the fact that how you systematically put, you started with something and then you slowly closed that, started with something else. And that process, I really, because I have seen, I have, you over so many things as a 3-day, you can do this in 2, but I think that you did 100% clean up, that whole process was so systematic, so beautifully taken over a period of time, and the results I could see. I mean, I have not used an inhaler this year.
I remember that message that you sent that it's winters and no inhaler this winter. So I was amazing. I remember you messaged.
Otherwise, yeah, it was amazing because I was like, even if I felt a little bit of a sniffle or something, I did a steaming and that and ginger water as I was advised. And I was fine. I never thought earlier to hota hi nahi tha fine. I mean, I used to try it and it was not a big deal. My whole chest was congested.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest breakthrough I've ever had, and which I really need thankful for somebody who's been told they're an asthma patient at 40, 45, which they didn't want to believe, to taking 10 years of all these steroids. And now, you don't need it. Yeah, you're free from it.
Yeah.
So,
so Anjali, inflammation of the respiratory system. Okay, so any kind of bronchitis, any kind of asthma, actually is just an immune system response in the respiratory tract. So once you settle your immune system, you settle inflammation, you settle congestion. All of these things actually go away. So breathlessness, same things, right? Sinus, coming from the same place, immune system response because of a poor gut. And low stomach acid. Low stomach acid is a root cause of many asthmatics. Many.
Yes. So I've had acidity or low stomach, as you explained to me earlier, the whole cause. I've had it since I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And so I mean, how much my system has suffered, because in the end, it is, all those allergies, everything I used to take had a reaction, severe reaction to everything. I think my system was very stressed out, as I remember my first meeting with you and you had explained that to me. And so it was great. I mean, the GI mapping, how beautifully it was explained to me. I truly appreciate that. Maybe also because of that little science background. And I truly appreciate, because, Surbi, she told me you have to take this for this Akkermansia because it was low, then acacia fiber because that's the food. So it made so much of sense. Otherwise, if you're doing something on a very superficial level, you're not going to understand that.
And it never lasts. Superficial will last. Yeah.
There's more strength came in my body. My vitamin D3 levels were low. That also came up. So my muscular pains have gone. Yeah. And my even varicose veins improved a lot.
Yeah.
And 100% to abhi tak nahi, but I lost 5 kilos.
Very good.
I lost 5 kilos. And the beauty of what I loved is Surabhi never told me. I was never told about my quantity reduction. I was always
we
told,
don't do that.
Make these foods, have this year. And that was the best part, because I mean, for me, I get a lot of weakness if I have to constrict, I enjoyed my meals. I loved what I was eating, and I just got used to eating no processed foods and dal, chawal, roti, sabji.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved. Quantity was, was never restricted. So I never.
We don't do portion control or calorie counting. All that doesn't work, Anjali. I mean, how long can you do that, right? It's unsustainable.
Correct.
Just,
but with that, I lost 5 kilos, and I needed it. My knees were weak, so it helped my knees. I had a ligament tear, a bad one.
You lost your inflammation weight, basically, Anjali. I mean, when you bring your inflammation down, in inflammation, our body puts on a lot of fat for storage because it's trying to survive that inflammation, right? Stress for the body. So when you lose that, and when your body stops feeling that stress, it actually starts to lose all that extra bloating, inches, weight. So you drop 5-6 kgs. I dropped 6 kilos in 6 weeks when I was doing my own gut healing before starting this work. So every week I lost a kilo without doing anything. I was eating normally, but just working on my gut. That's it. 6 kilos in 6 weeks. I was amazed. All my face and all my face we bloated and
I had a lot of puffiness on my face, my ankles.
Yeah,
around
my
my
fingers
ankles and
used to swell, all the time. My fingers used to swell. My shoes used to get tight. My feet used to swell up that time. So it's quite amazing what this thing can do to you,
yeah.
Right,
So
great.
mera confidence has really come up, and I think
I'm
that
glad.
really has helped me in an overall setup. Thoda sa I still have claustrophobia, but that's something else, I think. But the point is that I've regained the strength mentally, which I had 5 years back at least. That confidence has come up. And because I didn't know that, all these ailments were bringing me down even on a huge mental plane.
Yeah.
So I was, yeah. So
So
I'm,
how
of
are you, how is
course,
your anger, irritability, those kind of issues now?
much better. Much, much better. 100% though, I don't know, but I can feel I am more in control of things, of myself, how I can detach from a situation and come back. There is a certain semblance of, I feel normality in that. And
How's your
but
family feeling about all this when they
my
see?
husband's very happy. When I started this program, he said, "Kuch nahi hoga, nothing can happen to you, and I don't know what you're doing, and this and that. You're taking so many medicines." He used to see the whole heap of supplements, and I said, "No, they're all
Yeah,
supplements."
yeah, they're
And
not
he
medicines.
says,
Exactly, they're not medicines. It's
"Yeah,
just plants and
I
herbs
said they're
and food.
supplements." He
Yeah,
says, "My God, look at I have this huge tray. It's got all my supplements of the whole thing."
yeah,
And but I think today he's the one who's the first to tell everybody that, my God, this thing of functional medicine, so it's called, is really, really helped my wife. And I think he
yeah.
takes that example because he didn't kind of accept it, but I think it's fantastically how it was all done together. But yes, I think the first 8 weeks was tough. 6 to 8 weeks was
Yeah.
tough. Now I don't feel like having sugar. I don't feel like going. If I see a pastry, it doesn't attract me. I'm not
I
attracted
love
towards
pastries
it.
and sugar. How come you've given up? I love all that.
No,
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, no, I don't want it because I know what is done to me. I've had enough of it in my life. It doesn't, that attraction is not there, that I should go for it,
But
even if
so
it's a
I
treat.
should tell you that once you fully heal, you will be able to eat most of all this back again. I mean, if you
That's
want to, you'll obviously exercise control. You exactly know what can damage you, what can't. So you never go berserk eating all this. But the point is, you
yeah,
will be able to enjoy a lot of foods once your everything is settled. I mean, these are years of damage. We're talking just 6 months. Give it like 3, 4 months more. Finish your protocols,
yeah.
everything. You will be able to eat quite a bit of it again.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, I'm looking forward to getting my ferritin levels back and, I
Yeah,
have more energy, more strength,
yeah,
all that back. And that is something I'm looking at. And then, of course, the nice, and what I liked in the end is a roadmap. I got in the end that how do I take, okay, 6 months is over, but how do I, take the next 2, 3 months, because there are, issues to be in. And that really helps because suddenly with, you have your support and then suddenly you feel, but you guys give a roadmap and that makes a lot of sense
yeah.
and stuff like that. And I've always mentioned, so I'm really, really happy from my heart. And I really
Thank
thank you
you.
guys from my heart because this is something new and
Yeah.
everyone is apprehensive of trying it and they think why do it, and then there's especially the cost thing to it. People say Q, but I had just decided I'm going to trust you guys whatever it takes. And that got me started.
Yeah, wonderful, amazing, Anjali. But I have to say that it's amazing the kind of response I have received as a practitioner. Like a lot of people, of course, they're apprehensive, but they're also very kicked about starting something new which they don't know about. Like I've had all kinds of people come to us. I've had students who've taken loans to join our program because of the cost of testing,
Fantastic.
supplements, everything. And I've had people who've like spoken to me this morning and signed up by evening because they knew that we understand what they're talking about. It's been like a great, and of course, a lot of people who are apprehensive also. A lot of
If
people
you're a
who have,
professional, yeah, if you're no, but if you're a professional, you'll understand the other professional very well where they're coming from
yeah,
because you guys make sense. There's a logic to what you say, and it makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Anything you want to tell
I
the people who are going to watch this? Any special message?
well, I would say that, however difficult it seems or flabbergasting it seems, to trust the process. And because the rewards do come in, but you need to trust the process and you need to have the courage to make changes, to make those changes. Because I think the beginning, that takes you 80% through.
Yeah, totally. When you start kickstarting the healing, when the healing begins, and for that, I think the first 8 weeks are very crucial.
Yes.
And
also, they shouldn't think this is a quick fix. Everybody likes it. We are living in an age of quick fixes.
Totally.
And I feel that someone, like me, who has my whole systems have been, I would say, abused by me by so much because, of our eating habits, or our whole system is not able to take so much of load of whatever. And I feel that, that it takes time to bring it down. So trust the process totally, and question why to certain things if you don't understand, because it's only going to motivate you further.
I also believe asking the right questions is very important. Asking low standard question ki ye kyun nahi kha sakte, ye kyun nahi kar sakte is not going to help. You have to become more smarter. Understand your body at a much deeper level. That abhi nahi kha sakte ho, baad mein kha paoge. But for now, this is what you need to do to fix it. So yeah, totally.
So my body was
our immune system responds to foods very quickly. If it's delicate, okay, the immune system is imbalanced, it will respond to whatever you eat. So till it comes back in balance, being strict is the way forward. Unfortunately.
Then I realized that I'm it's like in a garbage can, you keep throwing garbage into it, you'll never understand. But if you're clean and you throw something which is not meant to be,
instantly you realize. Instantly.
I realize.
Yeah.
So it's so over a period of time, and I saw a lot of people and friends and family who said, my God, what a change in you and stuff like that. And I think that made me really feel thankful and blessed that I did this with you guys.
Glad. Send more people our way.
I will for sure. And
so many people need healing.
A lot of people
work with them.
Yeah.
A
lot, but they also need to they also need to understand that it is a long process, because many people think, I can't give this up, but you need to decide. First they need to decide that what is more important, and they need to improve from where they are. So if you're looking in the right direction, look here.
Yeah, true. I'm so happy hearing all this, Anjali. So happy with your progress. Very happy you trusted us. I'm so happy that Surbhi and you got along very well. She's superb with what she does.
She's really
she's super with our clients.
Amazing. A lot of patience, and very, very clued on to everything.
Very scientific approach, very protocol driven. So glad it all worked out, and I hope a lot of people get to see this video and they understand that healing is possible, and they should approach us. Absolutely. We are there to help. Thank you very much, Anjali.
You guys are the best. It was really a beautiful experience dealing with you, Surbhi and you together. Of course, it was lovely because everything made sense, and you guys always responded. One thing, you're in a WhatsApp group, but the response, especially when things are a little urgent, the kind of response I got immediately, almost, it's very heartening. That, yes, you're connected with your practitioner. You're there.
We're there with every client who takes our personalized programs. Even I'm there on WhatsApp all the time. So anybody, anytime, any questions, we mostly respond in next 2 hours at least. It's pretty quick.
Yes, that
glad,
makes a lot of sense.
Anjali. Glad. I'm so happy we did this. And thank you so much for your time for this video. And I'm going to publish this on my Instagram, most likely my website too. And I hope a lot of people watch it.
Yes, I hope so too. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you.
Loads of success and loads of people to heal.